Welcome to the second episode of What in the South is going on here. If you haven't watched the first episode, basically this is a series where I will be giving you news that have happened, things that have happened in the past week, more specifically in South Africa, but I will definitely be dashing in international news here and there. So yeah, this is a very second episode and we are outside. Also, I have shot an episode at the beach, so these outside vibes definitely up my lane. Definitely up my lane. So yeah, let's just get into I would say the biggest news of this week was definitely the Brie explosion. So there was a gas explosion on Wednesday at 5:30. Everything was just bumping side to side. See, bumper side to side. It's not funny because one person died, a lot of people injured, and it's just like caused a great load of destruction. And obviously there are businesses there. This is like knee deep Joburg CBD, so people are definitely affected by this. People's livelihoods are definitely affected by this, and I guess currently the latest update, the last time I checked, was there's still investigations going on, but it is suspected to have been like a gas leak that has been going on over some time. So there's just like a tiny bit of a leak that went on for some time, and it just led to an explosion. And I heard of 2 other explosions. I'm not too sure how legit that is, so we're not going to get deep into it. One was in Kempton Park and the other was in Bramfrisha. So I'm not too sure how true those stories are, so we're not going to get into that. But yes, the Brie explosion, what a crazy time. And it's just sad that knowing the South African government, that is not going to get fixed anytime soon, because there still needs to be a game of blaming and who's responsible. No, it was you. No, it was this. Oh, millions need to be spent now. So yeah, but anyway, we'll see how everything unfolds in the next week, if anyone needs to be held accountable, or it's just one of those things where it's not due to anybody's negligence, but it just happens. Anyway, anywho, so like I said in my first episode, so we are going to be bringing in my opinions on like criminal cases that are happening in South Africa. And last week we talked about the Senzo Mayiwa case and the fact that there was a new judge that was coming in. So the case is in full swing, my boy. It is in full swing. My personal opinions on the new judge. I don't know. I think I kind of like him, but I'm just waiting to see what happens in time, because I think in the beginning all these judges look the same, have the same kind of feel, because I remember feeling the same way with the first judge, and look how that turned out. So but yeah, I think this judge knows what needs to be done. I think he was also, in terms of like legal procedures and some things that perhaps the attorneys of the accused were not doing enough, he was bringing that up. So currently, joys of being outside, just cars. But yeah, anyway, I kind of like this judge. He's very straightforward, and kind of highlights what needs to be done, you know. I think one of the things that he highlighted during last week's proceedings was the fact that none of the attorneys during their cross-examination, at least the ones that have had the opportunity to cross-examine, no one was really disputing the fact that there were intruders there. So it kind of gives the fact that, so we are all agreeing to the fact that the notion that there were intruders in the house is true. We're just debating on, or at least arguing, that these were not the intruders. But the fact that there was intruders, are we saying that is factual in a sense, you know? But yeah, and in terms of the witness that is getting cross-examined, Zandile Khumalo, I don't know, she's giving me like Nyang Bora kind of vibes. Like, why am I even here kind of vibes, you know. As much as on the one hand she's saying I want to be as helpful as possible, and make sure that justice is served efficiently, and stuff like that. On the other hand, her attitude towards questions that are being asked is kind of like, yeah, I don't know, she just has a bit of an attitude that is not very appealing to me. But then again, that's just my personal opinion. In terms of the Senzo Mayiwa case, it is definitely in full swing. I'm definitely following it each and every day. It's about 4 to 5 hours of proceedings and court, Monday to Friday. And I'm knee deep in it. And in terms of like the attorneys and kind of like the arguments that they're putting forward, I'm still a bit skeptical. I feel like no one's actually getting into the nitty-gritties of it. But then again, perhaps it's just a matter of time. I'm actually looking forward to Mshololo's cross-examination of Zandile Khumalo. That I'm looking forward to. I hope she doesn't disappoint. But anywho, let's move past that. And yeah, so moving past that, so there is going to be a alcohol curfew in Limpopo, meaning that you will be prohibited from buying or selling alcohol after midnight. This will come into effect in the beginning of the new month, so the 1st of August. You will not be able to purchase, or at least it will be illegal to purchase alcohol after midnight. And they're doing this to address the social issues that the province is facing, which is also contributing to the high gender violence statistics and like just social issues in general. So they are enforcing that prohibition. Is there such a word? They're enforcing the curfew to sort of like deal and address those social issues. But yeah, some international news. So there is this Carly story that's happening. So this 25-year-old woman from Alabama was suspected at first that she was kidnapped, some sort of like human trafficking thing going on, because so they have it on video footage where she was driving on the highway, and then she called like a family member saying that there's a toddler on the side of the highway, and she was going to assist, when she then vanished. A couple of days later, the girl is back home, and obviously investigations need to happen. And then the police, is it a conference? I forgot what the word is, where they do like a media thingy. And they're just saying, they know something is going on. Something is not right here. Because it was found that on her work laptop, her phone, her computer, she was like searching like suspicious for like her search activity was very suspicious, because she was searching things like how to steal money from a register without getting caught, things like how much does it cost for thingy call. So they do this call thing when someone goes missing, so how much does that call cost, and just like suspicious searches like that, which then kind of like bring into the fact that she planned this whole thing. So she was never actually kidnapped, she planned it. I don't know what kind of level of delusion you need to be at, but yeah, so that was a very interesting story in the past week. Sorry. Yeah, so that was a very interesting story in the past week in terms of international news. But for now, that's it on my end. Thank you so much for getting this far in this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a channel of conversations about everything and anything, and once in a while I do like the fun things, so your vlogs, hair reviews, and all of that good stuff. And all of that good stuff. Anyway, anywho, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, comment, share, tell your friends and family, and their friends and their family, and their friends and their family. This is it. Thank you so much for tuning in to the second episode of What in the South Aaah, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.